my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad beat pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big scam when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me cause her like she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
Got it. 43. Mike's 43. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Deep grip.
This is Royce Freeman, second-year man from Oregon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Completes it to Fant on the right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now left side on the swing pass. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. Give him 32 on the play.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about it.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Locke throwing on second down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. The kick by McManus is good. So it'll remain to be seen how many drives this unit gets in, this being the preseason, but here they start with 3 points.
Yeah, I don't know that we'll actually see them anymore. They got 3 points on the board, 1 drive here in preseason. In this game, baseball caps, NFL approved, of course, for everyone.
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Let's go.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the Broncos coming out now. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm...
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Chandler Jones showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
43 is the mic. Let's go.
Lock to throw on second down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
On third and long, it's Locke. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for Broncos. First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
On first and 10, here's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the first round there. A nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And his pass incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it'll be second and goal.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Again, it's Locke. That's caught at the 3. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead grows to 10-0. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 28-yard line.
On second down, Johnson. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another first. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with second down and less than a yard. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. And able to find Kirk complete. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 54 yards. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Robert Kimdichie. In there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Incomplete over the middle. Safarian. Jenkins.
It's a gain of 27 yards. And the Broncos first down.
This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Lock now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Brooks Reed was able to find his way to the QB. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And McManus able to put it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Here we go. Here we go.
So out now come the Cardinals. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Let's go now. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing a 2nd and a bundle. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Broncos on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Left side here to Sanders. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that's... over the end line.
Ready? Right. Bring it. Bring it. John,
Throwing, Hundley. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now Hundley. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. The Broncos say they have it. They do.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that to come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Chandler Jones bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
A throw taken in by Hamilton. A gain there of 21 yards. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Clock now on 1st down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Broncos capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready. 9:51. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Hey, a sidebar worth noting is that preseason cuts have changed. So week 3 that we're in right now, the preseason, I think, what did you say, the roster's going to stay at 90 instead of going down to 75 this year?
That's exactly right, Brandon, because in the past, just what you said, this game here, at the end of week 3, or game 3, you would cut the roster down to 75 and play game 4 just like that. In this case now, though, they're going to be able to keep guys all the way through. So guys who would normally not have a chance to finish out the preseason, they'll get that chance now and get more opportunities to get on tape.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
And the shovel pass to the running back goes for no yardage, but they used to call that the Utah pass, made famous by Coach Cactus Jack Curtis and his quarterback, Lee Grosskopf.
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Hundley now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
That's the second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Hundley going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Again, they run with Edmonds. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So naturally, they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Another carry now for Edmonds. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 60 or. Pilot, 64. Weak. Now.
Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On play action, Locke. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Yeah, read. Mike 47. I'm out. You better bring it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be caught by Kirk. A gain of 6 there on first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. On 2nd and 9, Hundley, he's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Justin Simmons.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. And I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit to hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them. I'ma break them, I'm a Hall of Fame legend. They should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story f***ed if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soaking it. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is in.
Select the team you want to join.
Incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial.
Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, use the tiles on the left.
Honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.